Hey everyone, how are you all? Today we are going to do a very sweet and short video, and it's going to be just about one concept. And I know I have the tendency to go haywire and talk about other related things also, but trust me, I'm not going to waste your time on this one and just talk about this particular thing, which is called a burnt toast theory. Yes, I have come across this theory in many self-help books, and I think there was one time where it was also trending on Instagram, and I read upon it, and I was very fascinated by this theory. Not because of how complicated or nuanced this theory is, but the repercussions that this theory can have on your perspectives and your mental health. Now, you'll ask me, what is burnt toast theory? It's extremely simple and it's almost self-explanatory. Now, imagine, we all get up, most of us, we get up and we go to either workplace or a school or anywhere, right? We leave our house in the morning to go somewhere. And I'm sure we all have a pretty much set routine of what we do. Like some of us, we get up, we brush our teeth, we use the washroom, we take a shower, we eat something, we dress up, maybe do our makeup, skincare, prepare lunch for a family, prepare a handbag, leave, right? We all have set 10 to 15 steps in our schedule. Sometimes we just have two, which is just getting up and showering and getting out when we have gotten up 20 minutes away from the deadline, but that's different. Most of the cases we have these 10 to 15 steps. Now imagine that you are someone who has a toast in the morning before leaving the house, and all you do, is you're getting ready, you've gotten ready, you're going to have breakfast. You put bread in the toaster, and then the toast comes in, you eat it, you put maybe butter in it, eat it, leave. Now this particular day, what has happened is that you have put bread in the toaster, but the toast has come out burnt. There is nothing that you could have done to avoid it. The toaster is fine, you have put it perfectly, you've timed it perfectly, but it has still come out burnt. Fine, you put another one in it, you again get a burnt toast, and by this time you're very frustrated because you're also getting late and you're not used to getting burnt toast. You're worried if your toaster is doing fine or what is happening, and then you do some puja and you take Bhagwan ka naam and you again put a toast, again put a bread in the toaster, and the toast that has come out now is completely fine. You're fine, you put butter on it, you eat your entire breakfast, you do your other things and head out. But because you got those one or two burnt toasts in the process, what you have done is you have lost maybe 5 minutes out of your time, and you're very frustrated. You don't like being late, and this is not even your fault. It's not like you got up at the wrong time or something. For some inexplicable reasons, your toast came out burnt, and this has obviously agitated you first thing in the morning. So you get to your office late, 5 minutes late, and then you realize that the public transport, let's say, that you take to office every single day, you take a bus at 8:45, let's say, but this time you took a 8:50 or 8:55 bus because of the burnt toast incident. And if you would have taken the 8:45 bus, you would not have been alive, because the 8:45 bus got into some accident and nobody survived that accident. But you took a 8:50 or 8:55 bus, which was different from your usual time, and hence you have survived. That is the burnt toast theory. Sometimes things happen in our life which are out of our control. Despite our best effort, despite our best everything, it's not our fault at all. Due to some inexplicable circumstances, due to some extraordinary circumstances, we don't get what we want, we don't get something that we have strived for, we don't get something that in usual circumstances, considering the kind of time and effort that you have put in, you must get it, and anybody would get it, but you don't. And then you feel yourself kicking yourself that, oh my god, why me, and why I'm so unlucky, and why I'm so unfortunate, etc., etc. And it's human tendency to blame unknown forces and just get very frustrated and agitated and fill ourselves with negativity. But the burnt toast theory is something that tells us that, listen, maybe something wrong has happened right now, something that you couldn't control, and obviously this is not the outcome that you desired, but maybe it has happened because there are positive repercussions and positive consequences coming your way. So you need to wait it out, you need to watch it out, because you don't know what event in your life will have what ripple effects. And I'm not saying every bad thing that happens in your life is because of that, or it's due to that. Sometimes you just burn a toast and you're late to office. There is no ifs and buts or anything attached to it. But at the same time, at least it gives you hope and perspective to wait. Instead of getting agitated due to a small minor event like burnt toast in the morning, maybe you take it in spirit and then you go to office and forget about these events and forget these, and don't let these events get to you. Because if we keep on sitting, life is full of disappointments, especially adult life is full of disappointments. So if we keep on sitting and we keep on, let's say, adding these events and let every event affect you, we will not get anywhere. So burnt toast theory is extremely simple, as I said, not nuanced or not nothing, but it gives you hope to at least look for some things. It gives you determination to get out and let's say strive for things despite of things not getting your way, things not happening your way. If I take my example, of course, when I wrote CLAT, which is the entrance exam for law schools, I was bummed that I didn't get into NLS Bangalore, which is the first school that you can get. I got into NUJS, which is, I think, third in the hierarchy. And I was bummed when I got my results because I really prepped for it and I really wanted to get into that school. But now I'm fine. I'm doing the same exact kind of job that I would have done if I would have passed, I would have graduated from NLS, or if, and I don't think NUJS has served the purpose, and NUJS has added to my life in so many ways. I can't even imagine if I would not have gone into NUJS and not met the kind of people that I met, my life would have been extremely different. The life experiences that institution threw on me, and that living in Calcutta, the effect that particular event had on my life, I'm not sure if any other place would have done the same thing for me. Maybe let's say they would have taught me something different and I would have met some other different beautiful people. But I can't even imagine that, and now I don't have any regrets. But the 19-year-old, 18-year-old me at that time really regretted that. And I remember till my first year, even till the end of my second year, I had this thing in my mind that I didn't get into NLS. But that CLAT score was my burnt toast, and nothing has changed, and it's all fine. So yeah, I think it just gives you hope and perspective. And let me know if you found burnt toast theory as interesting as I found it, and I'll see you guys in my next